Apologies in advance if you hear any screaming in the background, as my backyard is an alley in the middle of Hollywood, right next to a 7-Eleven. It's just a whole clusterfuck of disaster all the time, 24 hours of the day. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree. If you are new here, a very warm welcome to you. Today we are going to be doing a makeup video. I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup routine. It's nothing crazy. It's a very light, natural, glowy look. At least that's what I aim for when I do it. And the products that I have with me, I'm specifically wanting to share because I have very acne-prone skin. I would say that I have combination skin, a little bit more on the oily side with how much I lube up my face with skincare products that are moisturizing, just because I'm constantly using very drying products like benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid for my acne that I deal with. So a lot of these products I have done a lot of research behind using a website called COSDNA, as well as just other websites where I've read reviews and just looked into how it affects people with acne-prone skin or sensitive skin. So I will be including with each product the DNA breakdown of the ingredients that are listed into it, and I will just put a picture of that with each product that I use so that you yourself can see just what it's made up of and if it is something that maybe will work for you. I know how stressful it can be as someone with acne-prone skin, buying all these products, finding ones just one after the other that doesn't work for your skin, and that causes you to break out, and that's just bound to happen. So it's best to try and do as much research as possible with the different skincare and makeup products that you are buying, just so that you're not wasting a bunch of money to use, you know, 2 pumps out of a primer or something like that. So I really do hope that this video helps any of you out there that somewhat struggle in the same way that I do. Most of us out here struggle with acne. You are not alone. I will go ahead and just get straight into it. I hope that you enjoy. I'm fighting the sun right now, so it's probably gonna get a little bit darker in here as the video moves along. So let's go ahead and get into the video. When I do my makeup, I like to prep my face with a very glowy / moisturizing product. Usually during the day, it's going to be sunscreen. This one I absolutely love and adore. It just provides a very natural glow to the skin, a natural highlight underneath all the makeup. And that I will use during the daytime. However, it is nighttime now. So we are going to use a glow serum to prep the makeup before the primer. After prepping the skin with a glowy base, I like to go in with an ultra moisturizing lip mask. This one is by Laneige, and I just let that sit on my lips as I do my makeup. I then go in with a mattifying pore primer. This one is by Rare Beauty, and I target it on the areas where my pores are the most visible, so on my cheeks, on my forehead, and on my chin. Right now I'm in between my summer and my winter shades, so I'm going to go in with 2 concealers, one of them being the Stretch Concealer by Glossier. This one I've been using for a long time and really love and adore. The next one is going to be the Dior Backstage Concealer. This one is a newer addition to my makeup and I have been loving it. Love the consistency on my textured skin. And I go in with a flat concealer brush and directly apply it to the skin in all the areas where I have a lot of redness or breakouts. With the Glossier concealer being the lighter of the 2, I go ahead and put those in areas like my forehead and around my nose and on my chin, and I don't add the Dior concealer to that, and I just use that as a brightening concealer in those areas. Going in with a Real Techniques sponge, I blend until everything is properly blended into my skin. I then go back in with the Stretch Concealer by Glossier, target that under my eyes just to brighten them up a bit. I then go back in for one last application on the areas that need a little extra coverage and let that concealer sit while I do my eye makeup, and I will go back to it and blend it in. The Anastasia Brow Wiz is a ride or die at this point. I've been using it for the longest time. I use the color dark brown to shape my eyebrows how I would like, and then I let it sit for a little bit before going in with the clear gel and do a couple other steps of makeup before using my gel, just so it can really set in and not get picked up by the clear gel. If there's one product I want you to take away from this video, it is this Bare Minerals matte powder. It has been a staple of mine for as long as I can remember. It works great on textured skin without making your face look cakey like liquid foundation can do. And right now I'm just going back in with a little bit on this little brush, going into those spots that I put concealer on and adding the powder on top just to really seal it in for the day. And then going in with a big fluffy brush all over my face, down my neck, and really targeting the areas that you would normally apply your all over face foundation makeup to. Now going in with a more defined and pointed Morphe brush, I'm going to take that powder again and really target the areas that I tend to get more oily in, so around my nose, my chin, and my forehead, just to avoid any shining throughout the day. And then I'm just going to brush out my eyebrows in case any of it got messed up during the application process of the powder. Next is bronzer. I've definitely been using this Hoola bronzer for far too long now, but I feel bad buying a new product when I haven't used the rest of the other one, but it just won't disappear or end. I really want to get a liquid bronzer here soon, but for now we are going to use this one, use what we have, and I'm just going to go all around my face, defining my features in a number 3 format. You know the deal, up the cheekbones, up the jawline, and around the forehead. I'm then going in with a smaller brush to target my nose area and really define the bone structure on my nose, as well as going onto my eyelids and just giving it a little more definition in there as well. Not doing any eyeshadow looks. I really just use bronzer and blush for my eyes. Then I'm going to go in with a big fluffy brush, blend it all out on my nose and my eyes, just to make sure that there's no harsh lines. And then I'm going to do the same for my face using this big fluffy Real Techniques brush. I use that just to make sure that the bronzer is all blended properly and that there's no harsh dark marks on my face. Next is definitely my favorite part of the makeup process, which is blush. This one is by Mad Hippie. It is their cheek and lip tint in the color Fig. It's a very deep plumish color, and it has little bits of purple undertones, which I find to look really pretty on my olive/yellow toned skin. And I just use this Morphe blush brush to apply it to my cheeks, going up to my temples, and then I kind of just go a little crazy with it, making my face look nice and rosy, a little flushed, kind of like I just spent the whole day out in the sun, at the beach, whatever it may be, targeting my forehead, chin, and my neck. And then I use a little bit on my eyelids. Next, we are going to go in with some liquid highlight. This one is by Rare Beauty. It is the Liquid Luminizer in the color Mesmerize. I have a feeling that I will be taking this highlight to the grave. With how long it has lasted me, a little bit seriously goes such a long way. Also, if you are a textured skin girly, then I totally recommend using a liquid highlight compared to a powdered highlight. I think it does a lot better at going onto the skin without accentuating little bumps that you might have on your cheeks or cheekbones. After applying, I use my fingertips to spread the product evenly, and then I go in with a mini blending sponge to blend it out. Now to finish off the brows, I'm going to go in with a Morphe brow brush just to lightly brush out the brows before going in with a clear gel. This one here is my ride or die. It's the e.l.f. clear gel, and I just find that it works really well after using the Anastasia pencil. It doesn't pick up the product or smear the pencil marks, and it just goes on really smoothly. It's very affordable, and I've tried a lot of other clear gel products, and this one just happens to be my favorite. For lashes, I keep it pretty simple. I just curl my lashes and then go in with a mascara. This one is by Say. I totally just Googled how to pronounce that, so if Google is wrong, don't come at me. I did my research real quick before doing this voiceover. But anyways, I love this mascara, you guys. I got the mini version before buying the full size just to try it out, and I will definitely be getting the full size next. And to set the makeup, we are going to go in with the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. Yes, another glowy, illuminating product. I'm becoming a little predictable at this point, but that's fine. But I really like using this after using my powdered foundation, just because it helps the skin still have a very hydrated and bouncy look to it. Lastly, we are going to go in with a setting powder. This one is by Laura Mercier. It is in translucent, and we're just going to secure those parts of the face that tend to get really oily around the day. So again, the forehead, around the nose, and the chin. Whenever I do this part, I always think of that scene from White Chicks where she asks for powder and he gets it all over her face. You guys know what I'm talking about? Anyways, cue final bad bitch montage. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know in the comments which product you are looking forward to trying out on your own. And I will see you very soon in my next video. Thank you again for watching. Like and subscribe. Love ya.